Hi guys, and welcome back to another crochet with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed the first two. I know they were quite slow. It's still going to be quite slow, so nothing's really changed. If you watched the last one, the second one, then you know that we started on scallop edging, which isn't my favorite still, but I'm going to continue with it just because it is okay. I definitely think that you use a different kind of yarn to make scalloped edging look the best, or maybe I just don't know how to make it look the best, but this is how it's turning out. It's not ugly or anything, it's just very droopy, if that makes sense, because of the amount of layers, but it is a blanket, so it is droopy all in all. We're just gonna continue where we left off, and I'm using if you watched the first one, the yarn that I still have on this cardboard before I go into my yarn ball that's left, because I don't want to end up not using these little bits of yarn. It is raining outside, if you can hear that, and I am sorry about that, but it's still sunny, as you can see. It's one of those sunny rains, so it's quite interesting, quite fun. How is everyone doing today? I hope that you have been crocheting along with me and enjoying it. I've been enjoying making them. I don't expect many people to watch this. Anyway, so I just did that single crochet slip stitch thing, and now I'm going to skip a stitch and do my double crochet. So you have to bear with me. So I totally didn't realize when I was doing my first stitch that I was actually working in reverse, but I'm glad that I did it first in reverse, because now I'm really more familiarized with it and now I'm going the right way. So yeah, let's continue. As you can see, I'm still very brand new with crocheting, and I'm just recording these videos for fun so that we can crochet together. These are not really tutorials. Definitely quicker than I used to be at making the double crochets, and it's become honestly like a personal favorite, because my favorite crochet stitch, or however you call it, is a single double crochet, because I can really get into the groove of it and I love it. But I'm starting to enjoy the double crochet. I don't know, it's a little like 10 times more steps than a single double crochet, but I think that's kind of what makes it fun. And I have to do this 5 times in each scallop stitch that I'm trying to do. So that was 3, 4, and 5. And then it somehow makes this little like rainbow of a stitch that you can attach. I don't know how it does it, but that's why I follow patterns. So today I wanted to talk about some things that are on my bucket list, because I thought that could be fun, and my bucket list is kind of small, but the more I think about it, maybe it isn't. Here's the first thing that I would say is on my bucket list. I really want to visit Asia. I love Asian cuisine, and I just am in love with like the culture. I would really love to go over to, I think in particular, Japan or Korea. I think those would be my favorite to go visit. On my bucket list as well would be being a model. I don't see that as something that would actually happen, because that's like, you have to do things in order to become a model, and I'm not actively going out of my way to do that. But I would love to model for any campaign or any brand one day. I think that would be so cool. I don't think I'm all that or anything, but I really would love that. Also on my bucket list, I really enjoy one day doing some kind of missionary work or something of that sort. I just think traveling to another country and doing missionary work would be very rewarding and fulfilling, and something. Oh my gosh, my chickens are coming by, and I'm sorry if you can hear that, but I think it'd be really cool to do something like that, and hopefully I do get the chance one day to do that, and hopefully I can bless others in that endeavor. Also, like, this is where becoming less of my bucket list and things that if I could do everything in the world, I would. I've always loved the idea of owning a restaurant, like me and Mr. C having a co-owned restaurant and doing some sort of fusion between the different cuisines that me and Mr. C like. Since I was a child, I have always looked at buildings, empty buildings, and just thought of like how much opportunity had been lost. Obviously, not every empty building had the opportunity to stay open, but I just think like, oh, this would be a cool like dance studio or restaurant or cafe, you know. I'm always thinking of stuff like that. Yeah, I think on my bucket list, owning a restaurant, modeling. I've never wanted to jump out of a plane. I don't understand why that would be on anyone's bucket list. Visiting Asia, doing some missionary work. Yeah, I really, those like the least interesting things ever to put on a bucket list. I feel like people are like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I definitely want to get multiple tattoos before I leave this earth. I have always loved patchwork tattoos in particular, that it's like you've turned your body into a canvas. I've always just thought that I wanted to do that, and it would be so cool if I could do that. I've wanted to get like an arm, a sleeve right here on my inner arm, a sleeve tattoo, just small, and then like some things on my fingers, and you know, I really want to keep it to my arms and hands, but yeah, I don't think I'm strong enough to go through an ankle tattoo or things like that, especially because I'm very scared of needles. Fun fact, if you did not know, when I go and get a shot, I will literally tear up and cry. I have very horrible fear of needles, but it's getting better. I will definitely deny a shot if it's optional though. Definitely have to get tons of tattoos before I leave this earth. I won't say tons, but I'll say at least three, at least one big one and 2 small ones. I've thought about this for a long while, what tattoos I want and things like that, so yeah, I definitely have to do that. This may seem so small, but I want to get double ear piercings. I've wanted to do that for the longest. As you can tell, I'm one of those people that thinks, why not have fun with your appearance and like use your body as your canvas? I think that's beautiful in a way, and I've always wanted to just get a second ear piercing, which may seem so minimal to people, but because I'm scared of needles, it's taken me a long time to actually go and get that done. Maybe I will soon. I'm like really afraid of heights, so this may be the most irrational thing to say ever, but I went to a hot air balloon festival when I was a kid and I absolutely loved it, and I've always wanted to get inside one, so that's on my bucket list. Now, once I was actually in the hot air balloon and I'm thousands, or I don't know how high, do they go thousands of miles? I feel like they can. Yes, hello Theo. I don't know, at least hundreds. Let's say I'm hundreds of miles or feet, or hundreds of feet in the air with nothing but a flame keeping me afloat. I will definitely not be okay. I will want to come back down, so I should probably not have that on my bucket list, but I still kind of want to. What if like there was this situation where they could tie the hot air balloon to a string and then you could just get the experience without going like hundreds of feet in the air? Then sign me up. If that's a thing, let me know in the comments, and then that is how that will be completed before I die. I also really want to meet and like befriend a celebrity before I die, which is like, is that my yellow flag? The fact that I think I could. I feel like in reality, none of the celebrities that I'd want to be friends with would actually like me, because I am such a like quiet, reserved person in person, and I wait for people to talk to me, engage with me. And if you're a famous person, then you probably don't have that kind of energy. So I don't know if I'd actually mesh with my favorite celebrities, but it's on my bucket list. I would want to befriend one of my favorite celebrities or influencers. That would be cool. These are all just things I want to do, because I don't know if a lot of these are actually achievable, but it's just for fun. So another thing on my bucket list would probably be to go snorkeling or like scuba diving, because that's another thing that is just like hot air balloons. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to go to the pool, I love to swim, I love to do it all, but when it comes to a beach or something that could suck me away, when I go to the beach, what I'll do is I'll just stay to hip length on me, and even that is a little scary for me. So like, I'll feel most comfortable at knee length, because when I'm at hip length and I can feel that current, I know I won't get like swept away necessarily by the hip down, but I can't take it. Like, it just, my heart will race and pound. So is it like insane to want to do scuba diving? Probably, but I have to do it. I have to do it because I love to swim with the full mask on that make you look like an 8-year-old, where you have on the nose piece and eyepiece and you look like you're 8. And I love those because I can't stand swimming without the nose piece, because I hate getting water rushed up my nose. And I know they say like, just hold your nose. I don't care. Call me a wussy if you want, but I need my 8-year-old scuba glasses in order to enjoy the pool, because I can just go under there and feel like a mermaid. Like, I am still a child at heart. I will play mermaids with you if we are at the pool. So I am going to take a slight intermission to go and get food, and then I may record when I get back. I may not. I am not feeling the best today. It is that time of the month, so please bear with me. Hi guys, so I am back. I decided to go ahead and record some more today. And I thought of a few more things, or really one more thing, main thing from my bucket list. I would really love to publish my writing before I die. Maybe like right before I die though, because I feel like I've written a lot in my lifetime, a lot of poetry mostly, and I feel like poetry is very intimate and very personal, at least it is for me, and so it would be very vulnerable to publish something like that. I used to want to do that a lot when I was younger, and I have a lot of it already laid out in book format, just ready to go, but I wouldn't dare right now. I am starting to enjoy the scalloped edges more than I thought I would, so let me show you. I ended off right here. As you remember, we did that side last episode, so this episode we do this one. This is the longer side, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. I don't expect a lot of people to tune in, but if you are tuning in and you're enjoying it, then that means the world to me. In the next crochet episode, I want to interview Mr. C for you guys. I really want you guys to get to know him as well, because this is our joint channel. It's just really more of my little project because he's busy working all the time, so it keeps me occupied. But as you can see, I've gotten way quicker at doing those little scalloped edges. I can knock them out now. I'm sure it annoys some of you, my hoodie sleeves, but I get cold very easily, so I really enjoy wearing hoodies, especially this one. This is Mr. C's hoodie, so I've been wearing this hoodie since I was 17 years old. I'd really like, on my bucket list, I'd also really like to join a crochet club. I feel like that's like not that crazy, but when you live in a small country town, there's no clubs. It may not be that crazy for people that live in like cities that are very populated and there's clubs and all sorts of things, but that's on my bucket list because yeah, that would be really, really fun. What is on y'all's bucket list? That's what I want to know. Leave it down in the comments, some things, just a few things that are on your bucket list, and tell me what you're crocheting, of course. Are you guys doing a blanket, a outfit, a plushie, or something completely different, home decor? You can do so many things with crochet, which is really why I enjoy it. I recommend that everybody learn how to either crochet, knit, or sew, because that's a very good skill to have. I'm not a great sewer at all. And sewing machines freak me out a little bit. They're a little too quick. I know how to use one, don't get me wrong, but is that crazy to be scared of a sewing machine? I don't care. I am a little bit scared of sewing machines. My grandmother crochets, and she's the first one that tried to teach me to crochet, which I remember a lot from her. It really makes me feel closer to her when I crochet as well. And Mr. C's family, his sister, so my sister-in-law and my grandma-in-law, they both can crochet. So, you know, it's something that I feel like ties me to more people in a way, if that makes sense. It's very sometimes monotonous, and that is what your brain needs after a really stressful day. It's very peaceful to have this hobby, if that makes sense. Sometimes it cannot be, especially if you've messed something up many stitches ago and then you just now realize it. That isn't peaceful. But if you're taking your time and doing it right, then it will be peaceful the whole time. So that's 5, but I really think I'll do one more. I think I've been doing 6 because the 5 kind of looks a little for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 6. Yeah, I'm really getting into the groove of the scalloped edging. At first, I didn't necessarily like it because it kept falling over, and I'm not seeing too much of a crazy difference adding it to the blanket, but I think it's still worth it, and I'm having a fun time doing it, so that's kind of the whole point. I think I've finished up on things that are on my bucket list, so I think we're gonna time lapse the rest of this so that we can get through it, this side at least. I am uploading these first 3 episodes without having seen any comments or feedback, so just in case that's a little confusing, you guys let me know if you're enjoying it, what you think I should change, any tips that you have. I just want to hear feedback from you guys, so please let me know down in the comments. So I finished all the yarn on one of these things. If you've been watching me, you know that's pretty much when I call it quits. So that's that for today. I've done a good bit. I almost finished the edge of that one. But as you can see, we've got scallops on the top. They're not very defined because they kind of blend in with the border below, and then we've got some scallops on the side, which they look actually way cuter on the side. Like if you're looking at this side versus this side, they do look a little bit messy, I'd say, but I don't know. I feel like I'm being a little too tough on myself for my first blanket, and that maybe I should just try a second one, give this to a family member, and start on a second one soon. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I did a good bit today that I'm proud of. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give this video a big like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.